as they say, empty desk, empty mind.
Alright, so once again, this is Warren, one of the owners. And this is the sugar cane syrup. Remember the boiled cane juice that we use to make our rum with. So this is still non-alcoholic. And of course, it's low glycemic, so diabetics would be able to use it. Use the cane syrup as a sweetener or as a topping. It's very versatile. Similar to molasses, which is a lot more bittersweet and thicker in density, but similar in color. So we actually make molasses cookies. If you're interested, we sell those at the cafe, but these items will be in the gift shop.
By the way, I found out a bit of information looking at something on TikTok. Molasses is low glycemic too. I guess that would be,
Nice.
sort of impart my little bit of information.
So that means you can buy both. Oh, there's actually sold out the cane syrup. Oops.
Well, we have it. It's going to be out in about half an hour.
Yay.
Hot off the press.
It's really good, this syrup. And of course, this is the white rum, which is first distilled. So you can see how see-through it is. We're going to do another spin. Now we have it at 2 percentages. We always have to recommend to drink responsibly. We have it at 60% overproof, and then 40%, which is the one I'm holding. But use the white rum for mixing your cocktails, daiquiris, rum and raisin ice cream. So that's the white rum. And it has a very pleasant aroma. You're going to get like vanilla, banana, marshmallow. It's not been added, it just gives you the impression of this stuff. And of course the dark rum will be in this particular shape. So you can see that nice golden amber color. Just going to compare the two. 60% is the barrel strength or cask strength versus the 46% that we're offering in place of 40. So 60 versus the 46. One is slightly darker than the other, but I'm going to compare it to a much older one. So I'm going to be using the 12-year at 60%. So you can tell which is my favorite. No worries, I don't drink on the job.
And that's just naturally aged, no coloring. You know, most distilleries will color the rum. You know, it's quite allowable. As they blend, they will color it with caramels, etc.
Ours is not blended, single cask. So remember, the older it is, the longer it's been in the barrel, the smoother it will taste, but the more expensive it will cost.
Is that the Well, this is the most expensive. This is actually the 25. This has been in a cask 25 years. You have to sort of mortgage your house for this. So remember that the angels drink 6% every year from the cask. So when you open a cask at 25, it's quite depressing. You know, our evaporation rate here is about 3 times more than it would be, say, in the UK or a temperate climate. So whiskey normally would age at about 1 or 2% a year. And rum under the GI should be aged in a tropical environment where we lose 6%. So it ages 3 times quicker in this part of the world than it would do normally. There's lots of smoke and mirrors in the industry, so that's not necessarily what happens. I believe rum is made in Scotland and various places like that. So.
Have the batch number inscribed, and should you like to have a special message like your names or bottle that's special for, or even don't touch my rum, get your own, you can carve it into the glass for you. If not, just use it as a beautiful souvenir. But sadly, we do not sell the empty bottles, so you have to buy it with the contents. And again, drink responsibly. We have selectors over ice cream, cake. The flavors that we have available would be the Wildcat coffee for the coffee lovers. It's great for espresso martinis. The silk amaretto is going to remind you of almond and vanilla. Of course, the Bajan limoncello. It's traditional limoncello, but a little more sweeter. And of course, the sorrel flirt. Sorrel is a type of hibiscus rosebud, usually very good for the heart. It's going to have lots of spices to feel warm. And of course, the pure passion, which is passion fruit flavor. That one is my favorite. So of course, we're going to head up now so that we can have the tasting of the rum. Still doing okay, everybody?
Yep.
All right. Of course. Let's remember to watch.
These bottles are beautiful. My husband's an architect. He drives us crazy with detail. But they're
That's
quite
good.
pretty. I mean, you can see them with the darker rum. It's, you know,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
but they're rather nice. I know how much effort goes into them with the sandblasting. So I usually put like olive oil into them and I'll pour it out. I put like a pour spout, maybe a bit of rosemary or something.
Very
So they
nice.
make quite a nice. But I have seen them used in London as vases, just on someplace in Bond Street, a little cafe. They were all up there with a couple of daffodils sticking out of them. So they're multi-purpose.
Okay, that one's
Very nice.
Yeah, thanks for coming through. Yeah, you're welcome. That's okay, we're probably heading to the movie, so it's not a big deal.
I have to say that because usually we give you the rum first and then the rum kicks in. And then you get drunk. Yes. Okay. Oh, it came out, so no worries, you can take another one. Yeah, so the child can definitely try the king syrup too, it's okay. Yeah, so diabetes can use the king syrup. Yeah, so just dipping it like a pipette, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you dip first and then
Okay,
place
right
your
here?
finger on top.
Or-
Yes, please. Yeah, so that section's done. Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you want to try it again, you take another shot.
Okay.
Yes, please. And if you're brave enough to try the pepper rum,
It
nice.
tastes similar to maple syrup. It's got a little bit different flavor.
Yeah, so some people call it sugar honey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Is it sweet?
Oh, yeah, very sweet.
Yeah, that's what he said, they put ice cream on it.
Yes, so we actually serve this with our ice cream and paracetamol Abbey. It's very, very delicious. Now, as for the pepper rum, you're gonna cook with this, okay? Put this in your soup, your stews, gravy. Marinate your